Hi, everybody. We are going to present our Google Earth projects to the class, basically. So you have finished reading key issue 1, 2, and 3. And just to give you an idea of what you should have, when you start the project, you want to start with it in this this is small scale, zoomed way out. Small scale because it's zoomed out, right? And you should see annotation features down here if you enabled that on Zoom like you were supposed to. So you see a spotlight and you see a pen because you also can use the spotlight to kind of click a few places. So what you're going to do, assuming you read that all, and just to summarize again what I'm looking for, when you go to each place, this is an example that we did all together as a class on page 122. If you read every two paragraphs, you basically just look at what are these two paragraphs about. They're about the origin of soccer. You put it into a question, and then you are going to give the detail of, it's funny, my spotlight won't go over that part. You give the detail that you read. So after you read the two paragraphs, what you want to think to yourself, what are the two paragraphs about, right? So the two paragraphs were about the origin of soccer. Now, almost all of them, they give you a very helpful hint by telling you in a subtitle what they're about. So your job is to, read those two paragraphs and then, put down the detail in here as you read. So you're just basically taking notes on this. The tricky part is to be like, okay, if I'm reading this, if I've read those two paragraphs, where am I going to take these notes? So you want to look, well, this is talking about the origin of soccer in England. So it was easy. This person probably just put in the search bar, England soccer field, or probably football field, because they don't use the word soccer. So football field, England, you get any little soccer field, and that's where she wanted to do this. It does need to be kind of specific and make sense that you're highlighting it there. And then you're going through and you need to pick, you're going to do 5 places that you want to highlight. Now, you should have many more questions all the way through, right? Because I can click on and I can see all the different places that you've written about. But you want to just pick any 5 and just decide, make sure that you're picking something from the beginning of the chapter, something from the middle of the chapter, something from the end of the chapter, because I do want to see that you understand what those big, broad ideas are, right? Key issue 2, key issue 3, key issue 4. Key issue 4 is all about, who has access to all this and why any of that matters and how that affects the world. So basically, you want to just explain it. So your screencast should take no more than 2 or 3 minutes, because she would start right in here and she's going to say, okay, I'm going to tell you about the origin of soccer. And she's going to click it. And she's going to just tell us what she has in here. But notice these are not full sentences. So she just wants to explain it quickly in full sentences. So it started in soccer with 2 teams who were kicking around a Danish soldier's head. That's all she needs to say. Then she's going to go to the next sentence. Maybe skip 10 down. She's going to click popular clothing. And she's going to go there and she's going to tell us about popular clothing and how has that changed, right? And she's going to want to summarize all these points in like 20 seconds. No more than 20 seconds. So take 20 seconds to just tell me about 5 places and then close it. And when you're done, when you push up here, up in the screencast, you push to stop it, automatically it's going to ask you for a title. So please go down and copy the title exactly like I want you to down in the directions that are just below or above this video. And you may need to practice to make it quick, right? Don't haw, don't have a lot of downtime, because I really don't want this to be like something that's 5 minutes long. It should not be very long at all. Mine is longer because I also reviewed what you should already have to make sure that you get, an A on this part. Because some of you maybe didn't do this exactly right the first time you submitted it. Now's your chance to go polish it up and make sure the pictures correspond. Make sure, look at this picture, right? Popular clothing. Yep, I see a guy in jeans and looking like this is totally popular culture right here. We've even got like a downtown street. This is why Google Earth is so cool. I shouldn't just see pinpoints around like the whole globe. I want to go in large scale. So make sure that you're going in large scale and that it's fun to look at. Okay.